Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Sage Heart, back at it again, man. Anyways, okay, I've been trying to make this video numerous times, but I just like been deleting the videos. But I think this is the one. All right, so real quick, guys. So I've been thinking about what to do with this channel right now. So far, I've only like put out like 4 songs on SoundCloud and on YouTube. So I've been thinking on how of numerous ways on how to put out more content out there, and to be like a little bit more active on the platforms, you know, like on Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff. So I decided to create like a series of different videos of my process on how I do songs as a beginner, as an aspiring musician slash producer, artist. So far, since I've only got like 4 songs out there, I'm working on my 4th song, which is called Cold. So I'm gonna show you like the process and the things that I learned along the way of me making a song. Whoa, hold on there, buddy. Before we go to that part, let me just explain a few things, because literally like midway editing this video, I forgot to mention a key component. So I stumbled across this video from the YouTube channel called Davis. He basically he has like a video called Music Production for Beginners, Step-by-Step Masterclass. So in that video he mentions a 5-element formula that basically makes the process of beat making a little bit easier. Alright, so as of the guitar part, I just like messed around and like try to find the correct chords and notes. I personally went with the chords that involve like the 7th note, because I just found like those chords to be a lot more like dreamlike, you know, like dreamy, like melancholic. So when making chords or like writing notes, I like often take note just to keep track of like my progress, or like what notes I want to like keep in and what notes I don't want to keep in. Alright, so far what I've done is I've recorded the main guitar melody on my phone. Then I exported it to my drive, and then like downloaded it to paste it on the BandLab app. So I did that. I also did a little bit of mixing. I'm gonna show you guys like what I like used for my guitar. Like most of these things I'm just learning from YouTube channels, you know, because I'm not I'm basically like a beginner at this stuff. So I need to like search for it like on the web, you know, on YouTube and different pages, like to get like a crisp, good sounding song. Alright, but before we move on to the presets that I use or the effects that I use on the guitar loop, I want to like explain what I've been doing with every single recording that I've made with like live instruments. So like basically, whenever I like record a live instrument, what I tend to do after importing the audio to BandLab is I like review the entire recording, and I select like the parts that have like less unwanted noise. So what I mean by that is that I want the recording to only have like the instrument, like, you know, like no sketchy noises, you know, like I just want a clear, crispy, like sounding sound, if that makes sense, you know what I'm saying. So that's basically what I did with the guitar recording, with the guitar loop. I basically like listened to it for like numerous times, and it took me like a long time to like chop it up, you know what I'm saying. So I basically like chopped the unwanted sounds, and like then review the entire recording again to look for that one specific sound that I just removed. Alright guys, so far what I've done to the main guitar riff is that I've been rearranging stuff, because I noticed that like the first recording that I made, didn't sound so bad when you like compare it to the second recording that I made of the guitar riff. But I've been trying to like get rid of the excess noise or like guitar flicks. I literally need to like go back and forth like with the recording to figure out like which parts I want to get rid of. But I look for that sound on the recording like sounding good, you know? So what I mean by that is like a note.
Alright fellas, so now I'm gonna talk to you about the effects that I use for the guitar. So first of all, we gotta use a noise gate, bro. We gotta use a noise gate. So the noise gate should be like pretty self-explanatory. Like it's mainly used to remove any background noise in the guitar. Second of all, DJ comp. I believe this is like a compressor that you use like even out the volume of the guitar notes or any kind of notes that you have like in your melody. So it's just like making it like easier to mix the entire track. In third place we have the EQ3M. Now I believe this is used to like make the tone of the acoustic guitar easier to mix, like just make it easier to mix, you know, just like in general, just like the entire sound. And lastly we have the Univerb. You know, this just has like a ton of reverb. It basically makes like the sound a little bit wider, you know, like it gives it a little bit more volume.
Alright guys, yo, what's up? Alright, so now that we already discussed the guitar and all that stuff, it's time to move to the bass line, man. But first of all, man, let me just make a quick commercial, you know what I'm saying? Check this out, you know, you just got a haircut. Your boy looking fresh, man. Alright, so I've done a couple bass lines on my previous songs, but this time, you know, I'm deciding to do things a lot better, you know, just like focus on the correct things. So I've been doing research on YouTube on how to do like a proper bass line, and these are the things that I come up with. Most of the videos that I watched talked about how to do like a bass line for boom bap rap songs, you know, trap beats, those types of beats, man. But the song that I'm going for, or the vibe that I'm going for this song, doesn't really like match the explanations or the bass lines that most of the videos that I watch were talking about. I can name like a couple of references that I'm like that I took inspiration from, like for example like Childhood Dynasty is like one of the main inspirations for the song, you know, like she just has like this like mellow, calm and smooth like sounding voice and vibe, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely struggle a bit with the bass line. I mean, for one, you know, for the reasons that I just talked about, and second of all is that I feel like the way that I rearrange stuff out, like for the melody, I mean for like and for the guitar, you know, like the way that I like composed it just had like a lot going on. So that made it like a little difficult for me to like think of a bass line, you know, like it made it difficult in the sense that I just couldn't like correlate like a specific melody, because like there was just like a lot going on, especially like in the second half of the first part, where like I kind of like combined two different guitars from two different chords, like guitar chords, because I like overlapped them because I just thought that it sounded cool. But again, man, you know, I feel like this whole game and like this whole thing about like beat making is more about like perseverance, you know, just like persistent to the struggles. I know it sounds cliche, bro. I know I sound like a fucking guru right now, man. But I feel like it's just the truth, you know. So I continue, you know, on my search for for more information on how to make like a proper bass line. So today when I was at work, I stumbled upon this one video that explained how to, you know, like how to make bass lines, on how to like write them from scratch, you know. So that dude, like that guy, like gave like 5 different tips, but like on one of the tips that he gave away, he said like what to do in case of like stumbling upon a beat that has like a lot going on, especially like a lot of like guitar sounds. So he just stated that, you know, you should just like keep it simple, you know. You just need to like keep the bass line simple with a little bit of rhythm, but you know, basically like just don't do too much, you know. I also took some tips from the boom bap beat making videos, because like there were like 2 videos where they mentioned something about the minor pentatonic scale. So for example, like me, like for the guitars, I was in the I used like a D chord and an A chord. So basically I just thought about just like like investigating or like trying to figure out what the minor pentatonic scale was for both of those chords. So once I figured that out, I basically like started like playing with the chords. It's your boy. I just took a shower, but yeah, man. I mean, this is it for this video. Again, this is only the first part. In this part, we only cover the bass, the main guitar, melody, and you know, tempo, BPM per minute. So yeah, man. I mean, stay tuned. I'm gonna make part 2. Part 2 is mainly gonna focus on the beat itself. You know, the drums, the drum patterns. What else? The other guitar melody that's gonna be like that's gonna go with the drum pattern. So yeah, man. I mean, let's see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Ciao.